She went up and she was like, it makes me sick on my stomach that he's still around and that you met his family because I still have feelings for him. So she had feelings, she kind of busted up that relationship and now she's gonna be in the island. And we have a suspicion that Colton is gonna come back in a later episode of Bachelor in Paradise and really wreck things up. Hello everyone!
I'm Grace.
I'm Mamrie, and today, this might get hitched, but first, shout out to our viewer today. Thank you so much. I just did like a Christopher Walken.
Yeah, it's like, that's a very special shout out. So you got something really unique there. Thank you for watching our show and supporting this nonsense.
Today we're talking about the only way to get married on national television.
Yeah.
Bachelor in Paradise is about to come back on.
Mamrie, you've been watching this whole franchise for a long time.
It's my longest relationship. It's a lifestyle.
I'm a late bloomer on this franchise, but I'm very much in it to win it.
I always told you you'd be into it. I tried to convince Grace for years to do it, and now she has drank the Kool-Aid.
Yep, which is why I'm very excited that we're talking about it today in regard to the new Bachelor in Paradise season.
If you guys don't know what Bachelor in Paradise is, basically what they do is they take all the rejected people from the Bachelorette, well not all of them, select few.
Select brokens.
And they put them at a resort in Mexico together and they see who hooks up.
They just see what happens.
It's like the real world, but
hornier.
Way hornier.
Yeah.
They keep them drunk. There's nothing to do. There's no internet.
They have no phone access, right?
Just 1 second when you think they're like in love, they bring in new people to shake things up.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Here's the thing. This is the 5th season of Bachelor in Paradise. Every single season so far has ended with a proposal. The first 2 seasons, they're married with like children.
So this might be the most successful one of all of them.
It's like as successful as The Bachelor, and The Bachelor has had 20-something seasons.
Well, if you think about it, if you're gonna be rejected from a season of The Bachelor, you're gonna feel comforted by hooking up with someone else that has also experienced that kind of national rejection.
Humiliation loves humiliation. But if you guys haven't watched The Bachelor in Paradise, I urge you, and this is not even a brand deal, I urge you to watch it because it is such a guilty pleasure.
Because you might not be caught up on all of the backstories of the people that are contestants on this season, so we thought we'd do you a favor.
We're gonna do 10-second descriptions of all the people who are gonna be on this season.
Here's a flash recap. I know that I won't know every one of these contestants, so that's why I'm glad that you are able to take the lead on this.
Aha, you would think, but I drink while I watch The Bachelor. Oh, Angela, okay, 21. She wasn't around for long. Nick was a dick. Annalise Puccini, season 2 with Ari.
What was her deal? Why can't I remember what her deal was?
Because she's not memorable.
Oh.
ASTRID LOCH. Okay, ASTRID got really far, but she was one of those contestants that never really got any airtime.
Oh, she was also on Nick's season.
So you knew all the girls liked her, but she never got any FaceTime.
BIBIANA! Oh, BIBIANA doesn't take from anyone, but somehow is equally as sensitive as she is harsh.
Yeah, she's either really hot or really cold and always crying. Chelsea Roy, she was the mom of season 22 with Ari, and she really milked that. She's like, she needs a dad.
Yeah, she told us in almost every Talking Head interview that she was a mother.
Definitely very hard being a single mother.
Oh, Chris Randone, Bachelor season 14. I was pulling for you, we were all rooting for you, and then he has quite the temper.
Yeah, he got real crazy. He also looks like a Disney villain.
He does,
yeah,
for sure. Oh, we got Connor OBROCTA. He's one of
these
these that I thought was really cute, but again, he never got any airtime. We didn't get to know him, so let's hope he blossoms on the island.
David Ravit.
He fell out of his bunk bed and broke his face.
Fell out of his bunk bed and then mysteriously showed back up with what looked like definitely a punched out black eye.
He was too involved in the drama and not involved in her.
And it's also hard to make out with someone when their eye is literally seeping blood.
Eric Bigger, he came really close to winning. He got top 3 of Rachel's season. He's got a great smile and a really hilarious sense of humor, so I hope he finds love on the island.
Whoa.
Grocery Store Joe.
Grocery Store Joe.
Owns a grocery store.
I deal in produce, but one thing I haven't produced yet is love.
He didn't make it past the first episode of this current season of The Bachelorette, but everyone thinks he's really hot and is like, why the hell didn't she keep him?
He's a crowd favorite.
I love grocery stores.
John Graham, okay, this guy created Venmo, which you're like, why would he be here for this? But that's what's kind of likable about him is that he's not even there for Becca seemingly that first season. He was just there to actually make friends.
We got Jordan Kimball. He's the one that we think might have punched that guy who pretended to fall out of the bunk bed. He's a male model from like Sarasota, and all he does is talk about being a male model.
I'm a Wilhelmine model. I don't think you know what that means.
But meanwhile, the man does not like women.
That's a bitch move. You're a bitch.
And I don't know how many Ford models live in Sarasota. Oh,
KENDALL Long,
love this
she's
bitch.
from Ari season. She's into like taxidermy, but
She
looks
loves
like
it.
a California beach babe.
she's the best of both worlds because she's a natural beauty, but she's also kind of weird.
And she's like the most incredibly rational one on that whole season. When all the girls were clearly a little tipsy and trying to pick fights with her, she was like, I understand where your anger is coming from. We can talk this out like adults.
Kenny Lane, he's a single dad and he's a
Wrestler.
We love this.
Duh, he's got a career.
Oh, Kevin Wendt. Okay, I think he looks like James Marsden just started hulking out.
Yeah, there's some a little off, but hey, he seemed nice. He's from Canada.
Oh, Crystal Nielsen.
Crystal Nielsen talked like this the whole time and then tried to say that she lost her voice conveniently before filming the season.
She'd be like, Ari.
A little bit about me. Excuse me, ladies.
They have secretly no footage of her losing her mind on a bus ride back to the mansion from an outing in a bowling alley, and within that outing, she called Ari a needle dick, which I think, rudest things to say to someone.
Nick Spezza, bring the SPF. He was very pale.
Yes, Nisha Norris. I don't even remember Nisha
Nisha.
from Ari's season. She seems fun and like very, very put together.
Tia.
Tia is fun. She's redneck. She keeps it real. She's really sweet and
She's
sassy. All the
sweet.
girls love her, except on this new season, she actually dated one of the guys who's on Becca's season of Bachelorette. And then on the past episode, she went up and she was like, it makes me sick on my stomach that he's still around and that you met his family because I still have feelings for him. So she had feelings. She kind of busted up that relationship and now she's going to be in the island. And we have a suspicion that Colton is going to come back in a later episode of Bachelor in Paradise and really wreck things up.
Well's Adam, I don't know what his origin story is.
He was with Caitlyn. He didn't make it on Caitlyn's season.
Okay, but he's come back and is the bartender on Bachelor in Paradise. He also in real life dates Sarah Hyland from Modern Family.
And they're the cutest couple to follow on social media ever.
They seem like they're really in love.
He's a radio DJ in Nashville.
Yes, and he talks about adopting dogs all the time.
Yeah, he helps dogs get adopted. And then we have this chick, Yuki, who is
Oh,
from
Yuki's-
Bachelor Japan, and she was on Winter Games. And she just has a little
She doesn't speak English,
No.
but this was a weird moment for Bachelor for
It
me.
was.
Winter Games, that they brought her into this house and she couldn't have conversations with anyone, and so they treated her almost like this cartoon
They were
character than a
like,
human.
Yuki.
And she said she was in love with Ben.
I love you, everyone.
I love you, Ben. They brought her back as a bartender for this season of Bachelor in Paradise, and I am excited.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, Grace, I didn't think I'd be more excited about Bachelor in Paradise, and this has got me revved up.
Yeah, I would say I knew you'd be good, but I didn't know you'd be like Dominique Moceanu good.
We're gonna have to play the tape because I blacked out.
We'll see you next time. Our gratitude problem today comes from May and Diver 13, and they said this bottle was one that I made just for fun, inspired by one of my favorite shows on the internet. So cool! Thank you so much for this. I hope it keeps your liquids as cool as it looks.
I think it's Mayan Diver, like the Mayan Riviera.
Oh, May and Diver 13, that makes way more sense.